Okay, team. So if there is anything that I that I teach or that I tend to observe is actually sure, formations and the little triangles and little coloring book lines and all that good stuff, just like you're a typical trader. Sure, I do look at those things. I do think that they have a certain edge, and many traders actually use those tricks or that strategy and are successful. But in my edge truly lies on time versus price, and I sprinkle that with a bit of probability with statistics, right? So some mathematics, including geometrics and some physics as well. And that is also kind of embedded within the psychological realm, which is your technicals, right? Those coloring book lines, and then your personal discretion, as in, can I read candles? Can I understand what they mean? And what they mean not only as just one candle or the cluster of candles being presented at any given time. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today. The combination of all those metrics that I do, or actually those, we can call them metrics or instruments in this case, that we can use here to determine price action. So there is something here that I know that many traders, you'll probably never ever hear anyone talk about this unless it's really me, because I'm a nerd like that. But but we have a very interesting closing period coming in, and it's not any little thing, guys. This only happens almost every 8 years, but this particular one here does happen almost every 8 months, right? So actually, I'm sorry, every 8 months it does happen. But yes, we're getting the 8-month candle closure in 9 days and 15 hours. Not only that, is we're also getting the 4-month closing time frame in 9 days and 15 hours. Not that as well, but your 2-month and your 1 month. So now the chart here, TradingView does not allow me to see beyond, certain time frames here. Bear with me here. Bear with me. I got a lot to talk about. It doesn't let me go beyond any other time frame beyond the annual chart. But we're also closing at this year, at the year end, we're going to be closing your 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, and 8 year candles too. Now, the multiples continue as well. So this would be also a 16-year candle, 32-year. And, for the smaller metric as well, it would be also a 16-month and a 32-month as well. And you're even into your weeklies, right? All those matter. So all of these matter. Why? Because at a certain period, they retrace. And that usually retrace is called a decompression towards a 50% before continuing into the direction that they were initially on. And that's where I think we have the answer for this talk. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Please do me the favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, and I'm coming at you here today on Tuesday, August 19th at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, while sitting at on ticker symbol Nrgv here at $1.44 after creating a local high of around 170. Very impressive times on this monthly time frame, guys, and it does look like expansion is happening. So why don't we go ahead and dive in towards that 8-month candle and talk about this for a bit, right, guys? So if we are looking at an 8-month candle, well, this new 8-month candle that closed here should have only retraced to the 50% of this prior 8-month, right? It would have been ideal for it to just go to, down to this level here and respect the green outside bar, right? This is a bullish engulfing bar with true green, because the wick, right, is below the prior bar's wick, and this wick here is above the prior bar's wick. So that makes it a true green outside bar, bullish engulfing. But it looks like the strategy wasn't based on an 8-month time frame. This was based on a 16-month time frame, because a 16-month candle or even a 32-month candle, right, these are showing you that it would be what? So this is your 8-month, 16-month, and then you have your 32 months, right? So it shows you that your 32-month candle would be from up here. So it'll also be all the way down here. So now, where is the price within that section there? Well, why don't we go ahead and find out now? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay. So it looks like price action is right at that 181 as a 50% retrace between your 32 months. Pretty curious, right? And we've bounced so many times off of this area of 180. So we know that there is resistance, or there's something in there that's kind of holding things back. Not only that, is that look at this candle here, right? We got a 182 there. Very cool, right there. Okay, so this is telling you that, sure, we opened up the candle right up here at 311, that 32 month, right? It made what's called a peekaboo, right? It made a peekaboo towards 555 and then retraced all the way down towards a bottom area that became a new low. Cool. Now, what happens here, though? Since we are approaching the closing of this, it is naturally retracing towards its 50%. So the 50% on this is about 180. So that's telling us that the next move here is roughly 180. The actual target is around 184. Very interesting. Okay, so if that is the case, do we have signals of that upside? This is more of the mathematics that I'm going to go ahead and show you now. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let me get rid of the drawings for now, and let me go ahead and dive in to what just closed recently. The biweekly time frame just closed, right? So the biweekly is telling you that, you know what, we could actually retrace towards a 50% of the bar. I mean, if it is going to retrace, the hard targets here would be around 135, right? So I will be honest with you, it really should. It would be ideal for the asset to maintain 137 to around 135. But should it be that it needs further validation, then yeah, we might actually dip down to your 115s, and that's going to be a little tough. But, you know, it is what it is. But okay, so nonetheless, it's not really in the retracement that I'm looking at. It's the way that it closed and the volume increase that we're getting. So the way that it closed versus volatility and momentum, this is where physics enters your trade. Check this out. This is what it's saying. Now think of linear volatility as your acceleration. Think of this as your throttle in a car, right? So you're going to accelerate, you're going to go faster. You're going to decelerate, you're going to go slower. Nonetheless, you're still going forward, right? So what if we were to accelerate or decelerate on an upside? So that's telling you that if we are starting to accelerate here and we're facing upward on stochastic momentum, then that means that we can use the expansion phase of linear volatility against your stochastic momentum direction to understand that the higher probability is that we're going upward. So we're faced to the upside, and we're absolutely making a continuation to the upside because this is already accelerating. Okay, now there's another, this may have taken a little bit too long, but there's another metric that's interesting from one of the algorithms that I've developed here. This is a stochastic momentum advance, right? So this is telling you that you have an oversold average condition of around 10.2 bars. That's what these green areas are for. So oversold here, right? So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then look at the little sliver after it, 0.2. 10.2 is your average historically. So this is absolutely meeting the statistics here for a potential upside continuation via algorithm 2. Which, by the way, guys, you can actually, I think if you join the Arca Bulls trading team in Discord, I'll give it to you. Yeah, this is I think I have this for free. Yeah. So mind that. Okay. And also please know that I will never I will never friend you first or contact you about transferring any money or nothing. Okay. If somebody's contacting you with the name of Arca, it is not me. I don't have the time for that. I will never reach out to you first or friend you. Okay, guys, know that. Be careful. My phone number is nowhere. All right. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is already statistically giving us the higher probability for an upside continuation, the biweekly. So what is that upside continuation on a biweekly? Well, let's take a look at the average ATR top on your biweekly time. So I can actually display that here on pane, pulling up my new algorithm here. This is Data Cells Advanced, right? It gives me all the metrics here. But not only that is that I'm able to have it display on the chart as well. So I get to choose which ones I want to see. So I want to see the current ATR top and current ATR low. So I will get rid of my daily and the daily here just to, in order for me to just see what this is looking like as far as the ATR top for the current time frame, which is the bi-weekly time. That's where I'm interested right now, and what the low is on that too. Okay, so now, of course, I don't like this squiggly line, so let's just make it step line here instead for both. Okay, so, and by the way, Data Cells Advanced is also in the description below should you need to purchase it. Okay, guys, so the top side price action on this is leading towards a very curious $1.91 since we already got that opening with a validating continuation. But that's not it, though, because this isn't the only upside we have. Check out the monthly time frame. It is on its way up, and it's a massive green bar, and we have 9 days to close. So let's just say that this opened the new bar at 138. So that's giving us a 93 cent upside on a monthly chart. It would be roughly here at 201, current ATR top 201. Or just around the 199 or 201, right around there. You know, so okay, but that's not done though. We're expanding and we have upside still. So let's go to the bi-monthly. The bi-monthly time frame also closing here pretty soon, right? So again, if we did a 140 close or whatever, let's just keep it simple. That gives us a $1.97 top, which puts us where? You guys already know this target because we've actually talked about it several times. We've talked about not only the 184, but we've talked about your $2.69 level. And wait a second, where is the average that it's giving us right now? So here are your ATR tops and bottoms, right here plotted by the algorithm. So let's kind of just go back in and take a look at where the top one is so that we can see where it's stopping. It's right here. Look at the target on that. It's displayed to you right on the indicator as well, on the algorithm, right? Current ATR top. In fact, let's go ahead and do this for you here. Let's do this, right? Take into consideration this right here. I'm going to go ahead and enable the drawings and apply it like this for you and blow it up. Take a look at this. Current ATR top, $2.69 on the bi-monthly up. And where did we have our drawing set here from even before this video into the last ones? Take a look at that right here. Let's make it larger and larger. Very interesting times, right? Algorithm against discretion, psychological tops, probabilities. So to me, guys, this is absolutely in play, and we're just experiencing volatility based on the retracements of normal embedded behaviors, right? These behaviors have been set on this asset since the beginning of its trading. So I think that I'm going to maintain here. I still have my position open, and we're looking pretty good. If anything, having something like this on the chart is showing me that there is a probability of some kind of event or something. Again, who knows? But I know that there has been a present insider buying and all that stuff that has been now publicly shown, and that is a pretty damn good reason to continue. Okay, all right. So that is pretty much it for this asset, guys. I think your lower targets here are indicative of a potential drop into the 8-hour time frame. I believe that's going to be your. Let me see. Let me just make sure. It would actually be. We're about to close this, right? We're about to close this here. So remember, guys, if this thing drops like to true ATR levels, you're looking at a 125, but I don't think the 125 is valid because we have many gaps to take under consideration here, guys. We have a lot of gaps here, actually. So, yeah, man, I mean, this is inflection right here at 139. Of course, the 134. Yeah, guys, I don't know that we're going to reach all the way to 125. Something got to be wrong with this. But yeah, those are my thoughts here, guys. I think we got immediate short-term tiny bit of weakness here just to pick up the bulls, and let's get it and go. Looking pretty damn good on my side, okay, team? Let's be patient. I know that this can take a while. If any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me at arcabulls@gmail.com, okay, guys? Make sure to send over your proof of purchase and your TradingView username should you purchase any of the algorithms that I have on display here, okay, guys? Thank you so much, and we'll speak very, very scary Jerry soon. All right, guys? I love you all, and we'll speak soon. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.